Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are here with Adam. Yes, I have a new setting. I wanted to be more mysterious, more dark, more creepy. I hope you're getting that vibe because that's the vibe I'm trying to put off on you. If you get what I mean. But this setting's obviously not going to be for every video I make because this setting's going to be mainly for more dark, more creepy, more horror type videos. And today's topic is very creepy. It's about the black-eyed children. So if you want to see the urban legend of the black-eyed children, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I printed out some information on the black-eyed children because I'm not good at remembering and, reciting the information just like that. So, I'm just going to read it off and, I'm going to just read the highlighted parts because that's all the only information that I thought you guys should know about this urban legend. So let's begin. So it says, often children with eyes that are solid black with no differentiation between sclera, pupil, and iris, and are occasionally reported to have blue or bluish tinted skin like that of a corpse. Often they can be seen playing games and singing the nursery songs, Old Man Long Legs, or jumped into a bramble bush. They are usually near abandoned, deserted areas. Sometimes the reports talk of them appearing at one's doorstep, usually alone or in a pair. They appear to be unusually confident, yet shy children who avoid your gaze and look down, hiding their eyes, but speaking with an eloquency far beyond their apparent age. They will usually attempt to talk the victim into allowing them entry into their home to use their telephone or to be safe from an unspecified danger. When seen outside the home, they will immediately stop their play and stare at you, or if possible, approach you, asking for a place to stay or trying to talk you into giving them a ride home. Sometimes thought to be spirits of lost or murdered children, the black-eyed kids are thought to be harbingers or ill will and personal doom. Okay, let me just say, if, random kids came up to me, with their head just down, not looking at me and asking for a ride home, for me, I would say no. Not that I don't care for kids, it's just, that's just so creepy, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if you get, my point here, but random people, random kids just coming up to you and asking you for a ride home or asking you to let them in, that is creepy. I don't know how I feel about that. But moving on. Let's see. Okay, so it says, this is the new article. I already finished this one because that's the only information that I thought you needed. This is the second article, and this is one with a real life experience of the black-eyed children. So, kids with completely blacked out eyes arrive at someone's home or vehicle, knock on the door, and then insist upon letting them in. Anyone who encounters them almost immediately begin to feel an overwhelming sense of dread. These children, usually between the ages of 6 and 16, typically appear normal. Sometimes their clothing is outdated. That would be kind of weird. Outdated clothing, I feel like that's a red flag right there. So here's one of the experiences that someone's had with the black-eyed children. I already read it, so I already know what's coming, but it's still very creepy to read. While it may not be the earliest sighting of all time, the earliest reported sighting was in 1996 by Britton Bethel, a journalist from Abilene, Texas. In Bethel's report, he describes a late evening out in his vehicle. He had stopped in a parking lot near a movie theater to write a check. He was so absorbed in this that he didn't notice two young boys approach his car. He didn't notice until the older boy tapped the driver's side window. Bethel rolled down his window and noted immediately a soul-wrecking fear, though he couldn't understand why. The older boy said that he and his brother wanted to catch a movie but had forgotten their money at home. Could Bethel give them a ride? They assured him that it wouldn't take long. They were just two kids and that they didn't have a gun. Okay, wait, right there. that would creep me out, and I would just shut the window and drive away. Obviously, why would they say we don't have a gun? Like, that's obviously gonna make me more suspicious that you do have a gun. But I'm just saying, like, someone to tell you out of the ordinary, we don't have a gun, we're safe. Like, that is so weird and suspicious, and I would be automatically freaked out right then and there. Bethel found the assurances unnerving and noted that the last showing of the film they wanted to see had already started and would be nearly over by the time he could drive them anywhere and get back. In this recount of the incident, he stated that when he broke eye contact with them, his fear became all-encompassing, and it wasn't until he broke eye contact that their eyes became completely blacked out. The older boy began to get frustrated when Bethel made excuses for not giving him a ride and said that he couldn't get into the car unless Bethel said it was okay. After that, Bethel tore out of the parking lot. To this day, he still stands by his story. That is so creepy as well. There's so much red flags to this urban legend. Like, when we're talking about kids wanting, like, to be let in, and they tell you, oh, we can't be let in until you tell us something, that would automatically give off bad vibes right then and there. Like, obviously I'm not going to let you in if you tell me, oh, I can't come in unless you tell me to do so, because as you guys know, or if you don't know, demons can't be let in unless they are invited in. I feel like these kids are demons, and they just need to stop with their black eyes. Like, get contacts or something and become normal. Okay, so this one gave me chills when I was reading at night, because I'm just like, oh no. This is where I started freaking out. It said, supposedly the kids are more likely to approach people who already know about them. I'm just thinking about tapping on my window, and, that could happen right now. And if it does, I'm gonna, yeah. So, here's another experience with an older couple. And this is where they actually let them in, and it's creepy. In a snowy town within the middle of nowhere of Vermont, a elderly couple is awoken to the sound of 3 loud knocks on their door. They get up and open the door and are greeted by 2 children, a boy and a girl. Our parents will be here soon. May we come in? The children didn't make any eye contact and just stood there in the doorway. The elderly couple were hesitant, but after a while they let the boy and girl inside. The kids were seated. Wait, before I start. Another thing. Why would kids just be out at night, late at night, and asking to come in when their parents, where did their parents leave them? If that is the case, the parents are bad parents and they need to, look out for the children. The kids were seated at the couch while the wife made some hot cocoa and the husband asked them questions that went unanswered. The wife returned and noticed that her cat was scared and angry at the children while she hid under the couch. May we please use the restroom? The wife looked at the kids and she finally saw them as a starless universe. She directed them to the bathroom and returned to her husband, who was covering his face with his hand. Did you see their eyes? The husband then moved his hand and she saw he had a nosebleed. At this time, the power had gone out and the house was dark as the kids' eyes. The wife headed to the restroom, but was interrupted by voice of the kids at the end of the hall. Our parents are here. The kids then exited the house, leaving the door wide open. The wife then noticed that there were 2 men at the end of the driveway. The men were very tall and slender. The wife waved, but didn't receive the same friendly gesture. The 2 men and children then drove away together in one car. The power then came back on a little later after the kids left. Throughout the next week, weird things happened in the house. 3 of the 4 of the cats went missing, and the 4th had been found dead in a pool of its own blood. The husband continued to have nosebleeds and finally went to the doctor. Then he was diagnosed with a very aggressive skin cancer. So I think, is that all? Yes. So that's all I have on any experiences and any information for the black-eyed children. So it doesn't exactly say what happens when you let them inside. My thing is that things go downhill from there, and probably actual, because the father was diagnosed with aggressive skin cancer, and he kept on getting nosebleeds. So I'm thinking that if you let them in, it's you know it's basically you're causing your own death, because I feel like that's what they do. They cause your death in a more painful and slow way, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's Urban Legend of the Black-Eyed Children. Very creepy. You guys may have not. You guys probably don't think that's as creepy, but for someone that's gets very creeped out easily, yeah, it creeped me out. Okay, guys, that's the Urban Legend of the Black-Eyed Children. Comment down below if you think it's true or not. For me, I think it's true. I think it's very true, because, I don't know, just something about kids wanting to be let into your house and potentially wanting to kill you. Yeah, I believe it. Kids, I think, are very creepy. When kids are put into, like, horror stories or, like, movies, like, creepy kids, I think they're the creepiest when it comes to their giggles, when it comes to creepy kid music. Like, I think it's the creepiest thing. But yeah, comment down below if you think this is true or not. Subscribe, like, and hit the post notification bell to see, to get notified when I upload. Remember, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and every Friday is a video game Friday. So next video, you'll see me playing a video game. So that's fun. So I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.